you've heard me say, ouch, ouch, my finger got caught in this part, and my finger got wrapped around it. And so when it came down, it kind of pulled it the wrong way. I need to fix something here. There we go. Anyway, hi. Sorry about my shirt keeps doing this to me. Now I'm better. Hey Dorothy, hi Nancy, how's it going? Anyway, um, I'm sorry, my allergies are really going bonkers today. Good. I'm glad things are going well in Ava, Wisconsin, Nancy. According to the weather report, I understand that you guys are going to be in tornado season next week, or let's say a precursor to a tornado season. So they said it's going to be some wild weather. Um, well, there's really not much on the news today, but we could, discuss some things. We could wing it, that type of thing. Um, of course, the 737 MAX, Boeing 737 MAX airplane is having some structural issues. They lost two doors that came off, and then also they had a leading edge of a wing come apart midair. Almost come apart. It was basically chipping off. But they were able to land the planes, and they were able to, everybody's safe and no one was hurt or anything. But this morning, the former Vice President General Manager of the 737 MAX division here in Renton Plant has resigned. Basically, I think he was let go by the board. They fired him, from what I gather. And they promoted a gal who knows the plane ins and outs, and so she's now Vice President and General Manager of the 737 Division. I think that's a first. So they're working on finding out what's happened, what corners that this other guy ordered cut or he ignored, or what the deal was, and make sure everything's correct on those airplanes when they're put together. And frankly, what I should suggest to Boeing, I used to work there, what I suggest to Boeing is that you guys need to do inspections prior to the parts going on the aircraft. And you need to start making parts in-house. Not have other partner companies make the wings and everything else. Everything should be done in-house like it used to be 40 years ago. Everything at Boeing was done in-house, meaning Boeing makes all their own parts, is what I'm saying. There were too many issues occurred when other partner companies would make the parts, and a lot of times when they're shipped to us or shipped to the company, they're not up to specifications. They're not following instructions. So yeah, you need to follow instructions, and everything has to be done right when you're building aircraft. Okay. Now, the 737 MAX is slightly bigger than the original 737. I did rejection tags for airplanes like that with the 737, 757. The AWACS aircraft were ran plans to build AWACS right there. Okay, the 707 AWACS is what they used to build there. And then 737 or 757, okay? And at one time, Boeing did build airboats. They did one time build airboats. They did it for the Navy. Um, but that didn't work out very well. So other boating companies took over that, and Boeing did not have enough experience in building those type of uh, boats. Okay. Um, so anyway, the only other plane that's being built up in Everett right now is the 787 that's being built up there. 747 is no longer being manufactured. Maybe one or two, but they are building a couple of 747s for replace the current ones in the presidential fleet. The current uh, presidential fleet of 747s are due to be retired because, well, let's face it, they have a lot of air miles on them. Um, so, other than that, I hope Boeing wish them well on solving all their problems and listen to suggestions from the employees because the employees know on the ground what needs to be done. Um, so, managers and upper echelon need to listen to the employees. They really do. That's the key right there. Okay? Because a lot of times they run into things that the upper management doesn't see or hear from. Okay? A lot of the middle managers hide it from the upper managers, which is a no-no. Because you can get in trouble that way. So, anyway, that's what's going on there. Of course, you heard the last couple of days, he who shall not be named, Trump, he was trying to sell $399 golden sneakers and also $399 golden cologne or whatever he calls it. He's an idiot. And as far as the sneakers goes, none of them are in production yet. He was just showing the results of those shoes. I don't know if he sold them or not, or kept them for himself, or what the deal is. Right now, Trump is in deep monetary doo-doo. He cannot move the money anywhere. He cannot hide it because the monitor is watching him, and they block him if he tries to move the money out. He cannot no longer, as of right now, he can no longer do business in New York. And if he doesn't pay up on those fees, okay, Letitia James will turn around and seize those assets and sell them off and get funds that way. Because she knows full well he who shall not be named will be dragging his feet and selling them. Frankly, I think Trump Tower, they should remove the name on Trump Tower and turn it into a low-income housing / small business complex there. They have plenty of potential for that. And also, I think the city of New York needs to seize Trump's apartment complexes as well. And then fix them, lower the rents, make it all rent controlled. Their rent control board's pretty strict in New York State. I wish they'd do that here in Washington State. Because here in Washington State, we do have a homeless issue because the apartment complex owners keep jacking up the rental prices. And yeah, people are out on the streets because they still work, but they cannot make enough to cover this rent. Well, that's gotta stop. They gotta be more realistic on what the price should be on the rent on an apartment. In other words, it has to show value and have value. And here in my apartment complex, they can, they have to get permission through the Social Security to raise the rent. But many of us here are on fixed income, so they can't raise the rent arbitrarily. They could do it maybe once a year, or they just might just keep it as it is and raise it next time. I don't know. I hope the rent doesn't go up again this fall. I really do. Because it's not really necessary. It really isn't. Okay. So anyway, let's see what else. I am still working on my stores, and they've been making a lot of Shopify's been making a lot of support changes on the stores, and they're slowly rolling them in and everything else. I changed the theme format on my store where I don't have to pay, excess, which is good. But I'm still working on fixing it up and changing out my merchandise and everything, which is easy to do. So you have to be kind of patient. Then once I get all that done, then I will start promoting my stores. I'll be promoting it through YouTube channel, which I will be posting my, which I will always post my videos over there. And I got about 52 people. I did have 58, but for some reason it kind of dropped off. I don't know why. Unless people lost their internet or something happened or whatever, because things change all the time. Let's see, anything else? I think I'm good for, let me check my calendar. I'm going to pull up my calendar here. Okay, I have my Ginger's Chat show on Friday as always, as normal. So I'm good there. Now, is there anything you guys want to talk about? You heard on the news or heard on your neck of the woods or what the deal is? We're supposed to on March 12th. Washington State has its presidential primary. Of course, you all know who I'm going to vote for. Because I really like President Biden. He's done a wonderful job, fixing things and getting things in sync and everything. I find it funny with the GOP, the MAGA GOP, not the other GOP, the MAGA GOP, the radical idiots. They're screwing themselves up so badly and everything else. And the prosecutors got themselves into trouble by trying to plant evidence against Mr. Biden's son, or President Biden's son. And they said, no, the person who saw that, no, that's sawdust, not cocaine. And so they got in trouble for that. So the bar association is checking that out, and the judge said, no, that's sawdust. It's not cocaine. So they were trying to plant that on him. It's not going to work, guys. You have to have authentic proof more than anything. Let's see. Anything else to think of? Of course, you know California is still fighting their atmospheric river issues. Those poor guys. Um, and then, of course, spring is coming and the weather's getting really kind of restless. If you notice, the weather's, getting a lot of rain and everything. Ah, yeah, I understand the new governor of Wisconsin. They redrew the maps and made it more level playing field. Good. Um, yeah, well, it's up to the those eight who they want to go with. But if they were smart and being encouraged, go blue. Don't go radical or anything. Um, and you hear a lot of these people are panicking about Trump that, oh, well, he's going to win, he's going to win. I go, no, he's not going to win. He doesn't even have money to do the campaigns. He's virtually almost out of campaign money, and he can't get any more. And the RNC is like, hi, Carol. The RNC is like, no, we're not going to give you any more. We have, in other words, he was thinking there was a thought that Trump may try and raid the RNC funds. And he can't do that because then it would interfere with other GOP races that are going on. Because now, many of the GOP in the, mostly in the House, it's one or two in the Senate, but in the House side are not running for re-election. So, oh yeah, I agree there, Nancy. I'm glad that they fixed that issue. Wisconsin had some rough times. And at that time, their I'm going to try again. Their legislation there were not listening to the people of Wisconsin. Um, and a lot of people don't seem to realize that each state had different industries. Okay, some have big main industries and some don't. Some are very diversified, others not so much. I know Wisconsin is farm country. Uh, they have dairy farms and vegetable farms and grow all kinds of things and have their cows and sheep and everything else, goats, that produce cheese and milk and everything, and that's what gets to the grocery store. Oh, yeah, yeah. And I wish more other red states would turn blue. I really do. And just give the uh, GOP a boot. And they have to rethink things. Okay? You know very well that they're not. Uh, some of them are really obtuse and being stupid and obtuse about it. Being like somebody like uh, Marjorie Taylor Greene. The woman doesn't get it. She doesn't really understand how things really work. Same way with Bulbert. Of course, Bulbert now is in trouble. Uh, her campaign wise, she was thinking moving to 4th District, and 4th District is going like, no, you're not. And 3rd District is more and more leaning toward this other guy who is the Democrat. And he says, you know, give her the boot. Yes, I agree there, Carol. I agree. Um, and there are a lot of independents that would caucus with the Democrats. A lot of independents don't like the Republicans. Um, so anyway, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, finish my lunch. Here, I'm going to move my meal out of the way. So, um, and I'll see you guys on Friday. I will post this on my YouTube channel. So be sure to insist, persist, and push back. Have a wonderful evening. Oh, another thing too. Saw John's post. Uh, he lost his sister-in-law. His wife's sister passed away earlier today. So he is not going to do his rant today. So we hope all is well with him. So anyway, have a good evening, guys. Love you all, and stay safe because weather sometimes can turn on a dime. So love you all. Okay, bye bye.